And over here, I have a Microsoft Bluetooth mouse. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the mouse to the actual S10 Plus, and I'm going to, of course, use the mouse to control the S10 Plus, which is actually a pretty cool thing to do, as you will see. So first and foremost, I put my mouse on pairing mode. So as you can see, it is blinking at the bottom. It's looking for something to connect to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my control panel over here. I'm going to go into my Bluetooth settings. I'm going to turn on my Bluetooth. I'm going to search for that mouse unless it automatically connects. It's right here. It's the designer mouse. I'm going to tap on it, and that's going to connect to my smartphone. There we go. Okay. Now, when I move the mouse around, you'll see that we see the little mouse icon on the top. This already is pretty amazing that I can control my Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus as if it was a Windows or a Mac computer. So what you want to do is you can right click to go back. You can use the mouse wheel to move around the home screens, as you can see. Okay, so if I scroll down, it'll go to the next screen. If I scroll up, it'll go towards the home screen. And then again, here's the mouse controller. And then if I left click one more time over here, nothing happens. But if I want to launch an application, I can go on it and I can actually do a left click on it, just a regular click. And then over here, I can control this as I please. So let me just tap this over here. I tapped over here. I'm going to select all. Let me just use the keyboard. Now I do want to let you know, if you did have a Bluetooth keyboard and you had it connected to the smartphone, just like I connected the Bluetooth mouse, you would be able to type in using a Bluetooth keyboard. So I'm just going to type in another website here. Let's just go to eBay real quick. And then I can go over here. As you can see, I can click on cancel. Okay, I can go into deals. I can click on this whatever product it is, and I can scroll through this entire thing using this mouse. This is absolutely fantastic. Now if I want to exit this screen, I do back, it goes back, I click back a couple times and it goes back to the home screen. So I can also press and hold on the left click over here and move the screens around. Okay, so that's also an option. The same way I can actually press and hold, and I can bring up the same thing as if you were pressing and holding. So if I press and hold, it's going to bring the actual controls for the home screen. And if I do it like this, it'll bring down the notifications panel, just as if I was swiping my finger down. So again, press and hold and swipe down. All right, click here, it goes right back. Press and hold, swipe up, goes into the actual app drawer. Then I can scroll through, as you can see, with the mouse scroll wheel. Quite an amazing little feature over here that I actually was not aware of. I never tried this on the S8 or the S8 Plus, S9 or the S9 Plus or the Note 9, so I'm not sure if it works there. I'm pretty sure it does, but to see it actually happen is pretty cool. So if I was to come over here, here's my little widget over here. I'm going to click on this one. As if I tapped on it, it's going to optimize my phone. So that's great. By the way, if you're wondering what this is, you just pinch the screen, you go into widgets, and it's going to be right over here. It's the device care widget that I'm using from here. Okay, but I'm able to click on any one of these, no problem. If I click on this one, for example, it takes me into the device care and I can go and look at what's going on. I can go over here to the settings. I can go to auto optimization. I can turn this off. I can go back. I can go over here again. I can go to auto restart. I can turn this off. I can go back over here. Then I can scroll through the settings just with the mouse scroll wheel. But if I didn't have that, I could use this right over here. I can use the scroll bar to go up and down. Message over here, I can X out of it. All right, I can search the phone. This is great. This is absolutely great. So click on this one, and if I keep clicking, it'll go back into the home screen. Now I can also launch the calculator, just show you a couple things that you can do. 95, 96 minus 3 equals 93. And of course, it doesn't make sense that I'm doing this while the phone is sitting over here. But if you did have a phone with a kickstand, I meant to say a phone case with a kickstand like this, you can have it potentially sitting on the table just like this and use the mouse. By the way, if you're wondering what case this is, I'll drop a link down below if you're going to go check it out. It has 2 kickstands for 2 different viewing angles. So let me show you that real quick. Let's rotate the screen. I have the rotation locked. So once I have the phone in this setup, I can use the mouse to control this entire thing. And imagine if I had a keyboard, a Bluetooth keyboard right over here. What I could do is, I can't show it to you right now because I don't have Microsoft Word installed on the actual phone as an app. But if I did have Microsoft Word, I could just go into my app drawer just like that, launch that, and start to type on my keyboard and use this little thing with the 6.4-inch gorgeous display as a full-fledged Word editing or even Excel editing product. And of course, if you do want to go out, just right click to go back, it'll go out, and you can launch the calculator in this orientation as well. So it works in both orientations, no problem. So again, if you want this case, I'm going to drop a link down below. So let this put this over here. Let me re-rotate this. Phone is right over here. So again, let's just go around and do a couple things. You can also launch the camera. As you can see, you can take a photo with it, no problem. And let me go out. I mean, you can even use this to control your phone remotely if it's sitting over there and maybe you're recording something from a distance. You can use this as a controller for the actual camera. And of course, you can go to the settings, play with all the settings, whatever you want to do. Anything you can do with your finger, you can do with the actual mouse. So here's my folder over here. I'm going to tap on the folder. I can tap on the color here, and I can just customize the color of my folders. No problem. I know it seems very easy to do, but the fact that I'm doing this using a mouse and the fact that there's a mouse pointer over here is just awesome. So if I go to the settings one more time, let me just bring those down, tap on the settings over here, and then again I can X this out, scroll all the way down. Let's go into, for example, display. Let's go over here. The screen resolution, let's change that to full high definition plus, so the phone eats less battery life. This is great. I'm using the phone with an actual mouse. I can come back here, press on the home button. I can tap on this button. I can do split screen multitasking. So if I tap on this over here, now I can, let me bring this over. Now I'm doing split screen multitasking. I can do something here and something over here. Okay, plus 36 equals. I really doubt I will be able to play games with this because games do have to be optimized for actual controls that are external other than touch. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's possible. Let's go to the gallery over here so I can actually look at all these photos. I can click on this photo right here. I can scroll through to the next photo. I can delete photos. I can set them as wallpapers. Everything is doable with this little mouse. Absolutely great, all right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a link to this Bluetooth mouse, which is working very well with this smartphone, in the description box down below. It's a fairly cheap mouse and it's made by Microsoft, so it's a good brand. And what I'll do is also drop a link to a Bluetooth keyboard so you can use the entire package if that's something you desire. And of course, I'll drop a link to this case because it does have a kickstand and gives you that viewing angle just like this in case you do want to actually edit some Word documents. Alrighty? Now if you want, you can exit the video because I'm going to be doing the same exact thing that I did in a couple minutes ago. I'm just going to look around, but I just want to show you the detail of what you can do with this thing. It's just like a real computer. So if I scroll down, I can click on these icons here, the down arrow, expand that notification. I can interact with the notification as you would with your finger. So just swipe this away one more time. Okay, it's a little bit trouble, so I'm going to, oh, this can't be swiped away, so that's fine. And then I have this one, so let's try to swipe this away. There we go, it's gone, okay? I can go to notification settings, make the changes over here. That's just great. Let's go over here. Of course, you can make calls and go to your WhatsApp messages, which I'm not going to do right now because probably have some private stuff there. But let's go up over here to the bar. Let's go into the finance folder and I can access all these folders, change the color folder type, whatever I want, all right? Absolutely great. Just out of curiosity, let's just go into the calendar application. So I'm going to click on the calendar and that's great. I can go to March 25th, which is going to be the Apple event. In case you guys don't know, on the 25th, Apple is going to be running an event, probably announcing iOS 13. Let's see if it's going to be as advanced as this one over here. Are you going to be able to control your iPhone with a mouse or not? We'll see about that. But this is just great, okay? I can also add widgets. So if I go over here, click on widgets. Let's just say scroll over. Let's just grab this guy, press and hold. I can put it anywhere on the screen that I want, right there. And that's going to optimize my phone every time I click on the widget. Now, one more thing I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to change the wallpaper. Let's see if that's possible. Of course it is. So tap on wallpaper, go into, click OK, go into view all. And then from here we can pick video wallpapers if you want. I made a video about this earlier. So these are lock screen video wallpapers that you can download from the theme store. But that's great. So let me just change it to something a little bit different over here. Let's pick this this one here, sea and boat. I'm going to do home screen. I'm going to click set wallpaper, click home, and we are good to go. That's the new wallpaper, okay? Let's remove this. If you press and hold on any app or any widget, it brings up the options to allow you to make modifications. That's great. It's amazing that I'm using this little mouse over here to control this product. Again, all the links to the mouse, to the keyboard, and to the case are down below, so go check them out. But this is something you can accomplish right now if you do have a